Hello, my loves. Welcome into this Moon in Aries reading for the Aries Solar season. If you haven't already watched the introduction to this reading and you want to learn more about the energies in play with this new astrological season and all of the amazing things that are happening during this Aries time, go check that out. Link is in the description and popping up on YouTube. So the planets in our astrological story represent what we're talking about. So the what of the moon is our emotions. So your emotions take on the qualities of these Aries energies, these enthusiastic, generous, sparky, courageous, and independent vibrations. That's how your emotions like to express. You might experience your emotions like a ram, like bursting forth headfirst towards anything, especially whatever gets you emotionally excited. So this is this vibration and energy and these archetypes that are at play when it comes to your emotional experience and your emotional journey. Now, as always, other things in your chart may influence this, may increase this, or may challenge this energy. That's why learning about astrology is so intriguing, and there's so many different influences and different alignments that could happen to modify this. But in general, your emotions are fiery, which is your emotions are very spiritual in nature, and they're very initiatory. They like to start things. Your emotions are very, you like to start things with your emotions. Your emotions are generous, very enthusiastic emotionally, as we talked about all of these qualities already. But I really want to bring forth an understanding for you of how this archetype may be playing out for you. That's part of why I like to structure these readings in this way, so that you can really learn more about your astrological influences, as we're also getting guidance from our support team. So Moon in Aries, we're going to be asking from the cards how you're being called to act and thoughtfully respond when it comes to your emotions. So let's get into it. If you haven't already, close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, opened your heart to receive the guidance most aligned for you at this time, and called in your spiritual support team if that feels good to you. You can go ahead and do that. Pause the video if you need more time. Your card came right out there. Ooh. Here's your beautiful card, the Moon. I'm going to read from the deck for a bit. I do know the tarot and the energies of the tarot, but this deck is new to me and the interpretations are a little bit different than the traditional ones, so I'm going to offer them to you. When we are faced with uncertainty and illusion, it can feel like we're drowning. Trust that you will be okay, even if you can't seem to distinguish up from down right now. When you stop struggling to see that which you cannot see simply because it remains obscured behind shadows of the moonlight, you will experience a deep release that will allow you to float to the surface of your truth. The Moon card asks you to go within, find comfort in the darkness, and listen calmly to the whispers of your own intuition. There is divinity and magic here. When you fall into the moon's still waters, your inner wisdom will embrace you and push you toward the light. She will reinvigorate you, your creativity, and resurrect your spark as long as you go beyond your own fears to find her. Dive into her healing embrace, breathe past insecurities, and let her dimly lit magic guide you home. Beautiful. I love this image. I love this card. I really find it so beautiful. There is an affirmation here that I do recommend you write down and repeat daily during this solar phase. I am safe, and I reach new levels of unconscious knowing as I surrender to the universe. Here, hopefully you can pause the screen and write that down. Okay. Yeah. So your call to act and thoughtfully respond, my beautiful Moon in Aries, is this call to dive deep into your emotions, to not need to sort them all out, to just let them come to you, I had a struggle with my intuition the other day, and the answer that came back to me through, answers come in many ways, but this one came through someone else talking about something else. And they said that you can't go and get something like intuition. Okay, you have to, it's not something you get, it's something you receive. So there's a completely different energy and vibration when it comes to your intuition than we're used to in our society. We're used to going out and getting, we're used to achieving, we're used to, especially this Aries energy and vibration. Y'all start the zodiac, so your emotions still have that like initiatory starting stuff, get things moving, go out and get it kind of vibration. And this is your emotions, so it's not the same as your sun sign. Okay, maybe your sun sign is also Aries, but that's a different ball of wax. This card has the moon on it. This card is about the moon, and we're talking about your moon in Aries, and it's so beautiful how aligned it is because it's really trying to invite you into a more receptive, receiving space within your emotional sphere. Okay, to ride the wave of your emotions, but not to try to get to an understanding of them, rather to sink into them and to allow an understanding of them to be received. Okay, it's more about receiving. The moon is a receptacle, right? It's receiving the energy of the light when it's full, the energy of the sun when it's full. It's receiving the energy of the sun, whenever it's showing up in our sky. So it's a very receptive, reflective quality. It doesn't go out and get. Unlike the Aries energy and vibration, or unlike the sun energy and vibration, which is go, 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 this is a very let it come to you, let it be illuminated, and work on not forcing it. So you're being guided to act and thoughtfully respond through emotional stillness, depth, reception of what it is that's coming through for you, allowing yourself to receive in the water that's holding you. Like, I'm feeling you, like I'm feeling you going within your body. Your emotions exist in what's called the emotional body, which is like a few inches outside of the physical body, but it moves through the physical body. So it's inside your physical body and also like just on the perimeter of it. Okay. But I'm feeling you like diving into this inner emotional realm and feeling you understanding which emotions are there, holding space for which emotions are there, allowing understanding to come to you instead of trying to force yourself to know, why does this feel like this? Why am I feeling like this? Instead of just like being in the feeling, swimming to that place energetically inside of you. I'm hoping making sense. Like, this is very metaphorical, but I'm like actually feeling in my own body. I'm swimming around in my own body right now, and it's taking me to different places in my body that are calling right now to be witnessed and held and seen and not understood in the same way that we want to mentally understand them, but being felt and receiving the messages that are there. Yeah. Definitely make sure to repeat that affirmation. I would do it daily. Put it on your phone, put it on a post-it note in your bedroom or your bathroom. Put it on an index card. Keep the index card wherever you do your morning routine. Just remember to keep saying it throughout the day, throughout the solar phase, and allow yourself to explore what this means for you. That your emotions in Aries has to be a beautiful and interesting experience, again, because emotions are so receptive, and the Aries energy is so masculine. It's very driving, very going out and getting it. So you're being invited to go into the emotions, to understand what's there, and from receiving that understanding, then make plans of how to go out and get from that place of emotional reception. You can then make plans to move forward emotionally, okay? And respond thoughtfully because you've had this chance to go within and understand what's going on in your emotional sphere. Hope that makes sense. Let me know how this resonates with you. Let me know if you have questions. And as always, namaste. The universal light within me salutes and honors the universal light within you. Namaste.